now, investigation that gets deeper and deeper. Questions tonight about how 6 minutes of dash cam video just mysteriously disappeared.
Last month, we told you about 2 men arrested in a traffic stop. They claim deputies lied about what happened that night and then lied about the charges. That video might have told the real story about that night. Now, there appears to be some evidence that dash cam video was tampered with after the trial. Investigative reporter Jody Barr joins us. Jody, how could that have happened?
Well, Rob, that's exactly what we set out to answer. Now, this tape, it is evidence, and it is stored inside of a locked evidence room here at the Butler County Courthouse. The problem now, though, is that this tape that is in this locker tonight might not be the tape that a jury saw here 11 months ago.
Video's playing, and then boom, it comes right back on, but this is not the videotape that was played in court whatsoever.
It was a piece of evidence Kevin Gray hoped would clear his name. Gray and Chris Ebbing were charged with felonies after this traffic stop in December 2014. They claimed a Butler County deputy lied and made up the charges. A dash cam video, they thought, would tell what really happened. But when Gray got the dash cam tape, it was almost useless. What is missing from this video?
Well, there's no audio despite the L up there on the screen that would typically indicate the lavalier mic has been activated.
Jeff Meadows represented Gray through his criminal trial last year. The jury found Gray not guilty of all charges. Gray believes the dashcam video had a part in the verdict. The jury got a look at it the same day it found Gray not guilty. But Gray and Meadows found a major problem with the tape when we showed it to them last week.
This does not appear to be the same video that was played during the trial.
A Butler County judge allowed Fox 19 Now to copy the tape last month. The court pulled it out of the evidence room, and we copied it right inside the courthouse. It was supposed to be the same exact tape the jury saw here last February.
This video appears to have been altered since we were in trial.
Here's how Meadows and Gray say they know someone manipulated the tape. At 6 seconds past 3, the video cuts out. During the trial, a blue screen flashed up, then a white, snowy picture stayed up for more than 6 minutes. But did you notice what happened on the version we copied from the court's evidence room? When the video cuts out, the screen turns blue and only stays that way for less than 2 seconds. There is no white, snowy video now. Meadows and Gray believe that means more than 6 minutes of the original evidence tape is now missing.
There's quite a bit of tape just gone again.
That blue background that we see right now that flashes up and then resumes the video was not there that day. I have no idea where that came from or how it got on there and how that staticky background disappeared.
It's different than what the jury saw in court. What does that tell you?
It tells me somebody's had their hands on this video since it was pulled out of the VHS player in the courtroom during the trial.
Gray and Meadows allege there's something else now missing from the tape. It's at the end of the video. Both men tell us the original tape showed the deputy's car pulling away. That's not on this tape now. A tape marked states Exhibit Number 8. How is that even possible?
It shouldn't be possible. It seems to me like our county prosecutor ought to be asking that question.
Now the big question now is, did someone tamper with that VHS videotape? Coming up at 10:30, we track down the people who last had their hands on this tape, and we look at how this could now become a criminal investigation. Rob and Tricia.
Hey, Jody, I realize you got a train back there, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, but the case is over. So did any of the attorneys explain why the tape is even important now?
Yeah, they did, Tricia, and this tape is thoroughly important because there is now a civil lawsuit filed in this case by Kevin Gray, who you saw in that report. And on that civil lawsuit, he alleges that there was editing done to this tape before trial by 2 Butler County deputies. In order to prove that, he would have needed that original videotape to have it forensically analyzed to see whether there was indeed tampering done with this tape before it ever got to court. But now, if this tape is not the same tape that was entered into evidence initially, we may never know the answer to that.